as a part of my legacy, I want to, well, giving has always been like, that's one of my gifts. I'm a giver. I love to give. And I'm excited to have more so that I can give more. But what we're working on right now, I think is probably the most massive thing that I've ever done. And if we scale it out right, and if we do it right, I think I can impact the entire world. And what I'm talking about is a new company that a friend of mine and I launched called Dulaneyland Vive Music. What we're doing is we are offering people the chance to produce up to 5 songs a month for a subscription fee of $1,500. And the way we've been doing it, man, I don't know if many people know, but to record a project can get anywhere from like 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 if you really want to get, you know what I'm saying? You could spend a lot of money. And what we've done is we have tried to make it accessible to everybody. I have relationships with producers all over the world that are sitting at home right now waiting for me to send files to them so they can work on your project. And then they send the files back. And so we've formulated a structure where we have over 400 clients right now. And we are straight up pushing out music. I got producers working 24 hours a day, pushing out music, giving people a chance to have access to producers, access to photographers, access to video content builders. Like I say, it's the biggest thing that God has ever given me, not just on a business level, but actually the ability to be able to give back to the people what they've given back to me, like what they've given to me. They've allowed me to tour around the world, lead you in worship. The biggest crowd we sang in front of was 75,000 people. I mean, I've lived a dream. And so now this is my way of saying thank you. Like I say, for $1,500, a person can get up to 5 songs done. It's unheard of. So yeah, that's my thing I'm working on for the future. That idea for this company came about on the heels of the pandemic. Like I don't think without the pandemic, I may not have ever been in that mindset. I may not have ever been in the mindset to come up with something like that. I would have been comfortable with just touring the world. And now I'm like, I want to tour when I want to tour. I want to move when I want to move. You know what I mean? I'm just in that place right now, man. I've been just saying that I just want to move how and when God tells me to move without any restrictions. If I want to get up and go buy a plane, I'll buy a plane and move myself and my band around on my own. And that's the way my mind is kind of ticking right now. The most memorable tour moment for us is showing up in our first time in the motherland. Our first time in Africa was a stop in Uganda. And we had no idea, what to expect. We didn't know how they would know anything about us, and this band. And so we get over there and we get on the ground. There's 75,000 people standing out there waiting to worship with us. And, when I heard it, when we pulled up in the truck, I heard the sound of the crowd. And I said, man, that don't sound normal. Like, that don't sound like it don't sound like a church crowd. That sounded like a football arena, something like a soccer game or something. I was like, I pulled up and I remember having my window down and I heard them scream and I said, oh my God, what is this? We had no clue that God had already raised up a people on the other side of the world that were waiting to hear us. Man, it's just, that thing is amazing because you're here in America and you may be appreciated at one level and then you think, well, this is all that God has for me. And then you don't even have a clue that people have been singing Victory Belongs to Jesus on another side of the world and they're waiting for you. And so we get there, we're stunned. I'm like, dude, I ain't even lie, I was super nervous. Like, I'm trying to act like I had been there before. I'd never been there before. I was looking like I never seen 75,000 people before. I'm looking, I can't even see the end of the people. They're outside. And so that was one of the biggest moments and best moments. And it was kind of the catapult for this ministry as well.